Greetings, fellow humans. 1 February 2023. Good morning. I love my new mirror. And more glimpses of the changes to this sanctuary. My lovely light-colored floor, which makes the place even brighter than it already is. Instead of chocolate brown doors, we have white, beautiful chrome finished handles and fixtures. Good morning. This is first morning we have had sunshine. It is bitter cold out there. When last I looked at the temperature, it was all of a balmy 6, maybe 6 degrees. Yesterday we got up to all of 15. I had to go out for an appointment early in the morning. It was a fun ride on the train, actually. There was some sunshine early in the day. They did chemtrails later, which were kind of blotting things out, but it was just too cold. It wasn't extremely windy, which that in itself was a blessing. So angels go before us, angels come behind, angels to our left, angels to our right, angels above and angels below. We are safe and protected everywhere we go because we are paying attention to our surroundings. We're keeping our awareness while we're doing what we're doing on what's going around, not on this, not on this. If you're in a car, please put it in a holster, put it on Bluetooth, or lock it up in your glove box. Public service announcements in the videos that are not yet uploaded. Please be kind to the pedestrians, those walking the street, and cyclists, especially in the cold weather. You're in a 5,000-pound heated vehicle. They are in their meat suit. I have not had an incident recently because I have not been out that much. I've had to be in the house to reconfigure things. It's been 30 hours of work. If I were paid properly for an hour of my time, I'd be set right now for having to do that work. So yes, please be kind to pedestrians and cyclists, and in particular elderly people. They're so frightened by our world today and all the aggression that they see. They've lived through some terrible times. Let's show them some beauty before they leave this planet. Let's show them how kind we can be to one another. Let them see everything that has been going in such a downward trajectory, in particular for the last 20 years. Let them see a glimpse of things turning around and getting better. Let them see the doomsday clock reset to friggin' 0 or whatever it is. How about if we just get rid of the fucking doomsday clock and get rid of all the nuclear weapons? How about if we get rid of the military-industrial complex? We don't need that. Why are we still being manipulated? Same thing with the medical, pharmaceutical, biological complex. Why are we being manipulated by that? Why are we allowing that? Why are we living in fear and ignorance, uneducation? I was thinking again, I looked at a note put in my doctor's file, almost stating that I was defiant in not taking the cholesterol medication and the blood pressure medication. The only thing that the dude told me, rather than how I could do it, help those situations naturally, was that the medications were going to make me feel loopy, and to take one in the morning and the other in the evening, and this, that, or the other thing. And because I think he was legally responsible, he had to mention just at least one of the horrible side effects of this stuff. And I've known for a while, but I've never delved in deeper. So, but I never opened those things. I immediately went back into my healthy eating program that's natural to me, mostly vegetables, proteins. If I could describe my diet to you now, these days, put a label on it, it would be flexitarian or pescatarian or vegetarian, meats are eaten occasionally. I love a good hamburger every now and then, but it has to be a fine hamburger made with fresh pasture-raised ground beef. I've got pasture-raised eggs in the refrigerator. That's my advocacy for you. Look for pasture-raised. You are worth what you put in your body. So I spent $7 for that dozen of eggs, but why would I not? That $7 is going to keep me from having to go and beg for some toxic pharmaceuticals, and it enables some ego monsters to think that they have some power over me, and attempt to manipulate my mind out of the knowledge that this physical meat suit here, it was created to be a self-healing entity, and it still is. Nothing has changed. If we just took all the toxic pollution out of the environment and all these monsters who are constantly barraging us, negative energy, negative advertisements, negative EMFs from all this crap, polluting our water with the fluorine, which is a byproduct from the manufacturing of aluminum. Look it up, folks. That's what you're drinking when you drink the tap water. I bought myself a water distiller. We'll go to the kitchen and I'll show you. I wish I would have shown you the sludge that came out of it this morning. Yeah, the houseplants are coming back to life. Unfortunately, I put them in the care of a friend who failed to water them for 2 weeks. But yeah, you can get it as low as $70. And it doesn't use very much electricity. I've got it here by the sink. I just fill it with water, start it. I turn it on at night here in the wintertime because it throws off a little bit of extra heat into the house. So, beautiful friend gave me this awesome gift. It's called Propagate. I love you, Kylie Marina. So we're going to propagate some more rosemary plants to give away as gift. And the pineapple, the other one did not survive. This one, I've got my fingers crossed. It's not looking so great. But yeah, sunshine. And making a commitment to not consume too much of your time and energy, and keep these videos down to less than... So we're aiming for 1111, our spiritual number, connecting heaven and earth. That's when it is said that is when the connection between the physical here, 3D, third dimensional, third density, and the next level, closest to this one, that's when at 11:11, that is when the connection is the clearest, the cleanest, the freest. That is my understanding. That works for me. Use your discernment again, folks. We talked about that yesterday at Tubby Time. Head, heart, and gut. When you're hearing something, if it sits comfortably, head, makes logical sense. I was talking about this with my biblical brother. I don't want to call him a Christian. He's a Bible. He studies the Bible, and it's just about the Bible, and it's just about... I'm learning so much from this dude. I'm getting like the advanced, high speed. It's not even Cliff Notes, because he does go very deeply, and he can quote actual chapters. But when he tells me this stuff, I filter it through, does it make logical sense? Yes, because creators made everything is logical. There's a logical way that everything functions in our body, and it was created by the universe, by the divine, by the earth, by the cosmos, whatever you want to call it, galaxy, So there has to be some logic in this system in order for it to function the way that it does, because if the logic wasn't there, this wouldn't work. And so heart... does it trouble me in my heart space when I'm hearing this information? Does it go against something that I know is naturally, would not harm me or anybody else? And then in my gut, does what I'm hearing generate any type of fear? Am I feeling like a reaction, a fight or flight reaction from what I'm hearing? If that's the case, then on that level too, it may make logical sense. It may not hurt me in my heart, but there I'm feeling fight or flight with it. If I cannot clear that fight or flight, then it doesn't matter how much logic and heart sense it makes. There's still something wrong, still something off. And I should not take that as accurate fact or truth. until I can clear that. And same thing with the other two centers. If it doesn't make logical sense, until I can make it mean logical sense, I'm not going to incorporate that into my belief system, and I'm certainly not going to take any actions based on that. That is our healthy discernment. Follow up on yesterday's video on discernment. So yeah, no walk today with Avion. Please be a blessing, not a burden, or a butthead. I'm sorry, I'm saying the word again. I decided because there are still quite a few buttheads out there. Yeah, it's time for all the buttheads to wake up. And all the burdens. You're not a victim. All of us were born under whatever circumstances we were born. It's yours. It's your cards to play. Own it. Play them out. But there are no victims. Not in the grand scheme of things. You choose to be a victim or a victor. And I have chosen through many challenges, many hardships and heartbreaks, to be the victor. So there is another subject that we need to talk about, because there's spiritual love laws. And I was having a moment where I was visualizing, having these fake law enforcement people, these ones who have been empowered to think that they have some authority over us, to coerce us into somebody else's will. That, many times they will show up to a residence and there is a quarrel going on that is based in a heart matter. It's, people's intimate affairs, their love affairs. And yeah, we have no court. We have nobody who's reconciling, who's helping people reconcile where they are being unfair, unkind, cheating, lying, stealing, all this stuff in our love relationships. But that is the karma that gets overlooked. Many of us, most of us are here clearing the karma from other existences where we were not right in our love connections, mostly romantically, but then with a love towards your friends, your family, mother, father, sister, brother, that sort of thing. So I think we're coming up on a point here where, we're coming up. How about if we ended at 13 minutes? I love you all. Namaste. Have a great February, month of love. We're looking for the 13th and the 14th. I love you all. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Please read the descriptions. There's information in there. I have a wish list. I'm trying to recover my things. Love you.